Yeah, screw it. Let's start it like this. This is how we're kicking it off.
All right.
I got nothing witty to say this week.
Good. No more songs, no more intros.
Yo.
Good.
I could kick a freestyle.
No, it's okay.
I kick a Yo, let me find a beat.
No. There's too many stuff already. Welcome, everybody, to the Don't Be Mad podcast.
It's another Saturday.
Yeah, it's actually a good Saturday. It's warm today.
It's a beautiful 4 degrees outside. Yeah. Nice grade. Yo, you know how it be, man. When it's cold as a bitch outside, you feel anything in the plus.
The only bad side about when it gets warm outside and there's snow, you get all the dirt and dog shit buried under the snow, which you have to dodge over. So I'm like,
I'll suck it up for warm weather, bro.
Huh?
I'll suck it up for warm weather. All right.
So what's up? What's new?
I don't know. Nothing really happened this week.
Yeah, this week was
I literally wasted my life away playing Players Unknown Battleground.
Players Unknown.
Literally, that's been my life. It's been kind of sad.
Seems like a fun game. Everyone streams it on Twitch and everything like that.
It's so fun. It's so fun.
Yeah, man. I didn't do much. Just work on the website so people would stop complaining about it, and it can get the podcast easier because I know some people, they're probably not subscribed to iTunes or Google Play.
We all got smartphones. Just subscribe to one of the apps that you use to listen to things.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now we got to pick the energy up a bit because I'm feeling a little low. I don't know why.
All right,
like I said, it's been a slow news week. So we're just free balling it right now.
Let's talk about something funny.
Anything funny happened this week?
Ja Rule. You
want to jump into that right now?
Yes, right away, because it's funny and it's relevant. And actually, no, let's give a little update to what's been going on. So, especially in sports. Then we'll get to Ja Rule and his nonsense.
Let that shit breathe.
Let it breathe.
Let that shit breathe. We don't gotta jump into the meat right away. Start with some sides. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Hit that mac and cheese first. Maybe get them collards up. You know what I'm saying?
Mac and cheese with collards. What is that? Am I in the suburbs?
You don't have greens and
we have macaroni pie. I don't know about no mac and cheese, dog.
Oh, come on. You know what I'm talking about, bro. Macaroni pie. You're just being a smartass at that point, fact.
Nah, that's the stuff, man. That's the stuff. No, let's start with a shout out to Boogie Cousins, DeMarcus Cousins. He's out for the year.
Bro. Sad day.
Out for the year with an Achilles tear, man.
He's out. Mike Conley's out as well with a heel injury. He had to get surgery, season ending.
Yeah, man. That stuff is. And he was gonna be an all-star for the first time.
Everybody's foots, man. It's all about the foot.
He was a week away from being an all-star, and this dude blew his Achilles. And dude, you're lucky you're young, because if you were maybe 5 years older, that would have been a career for you, especially for your height.
Man, Achilles is a problem, man, because it's one of those things too where when it snaps, it snaps. There's no way to prepare for that.
Yeah, and that
just goes, man.
Sucks. But you know what? I think he's gonna bounce back from it. I think he'll be fine for it with all this new medical technique and everything like that. He'll be fine. So Boogie, get better.
Conley, get better too, bro.
Yeah, and just don't overdo it, man. When you come back from injuries like that, take your time, man. You're making millions already. Don't put yourself in harm's way where you have to rush back and you get injured again and stuff like that. But yeah, it sucks. Oh, another NBA news. Did the Cavs win a game yet since we last came back? They were getting beaten badly last week against OKC.
No.
The last time we did the podcast.
I honestly do not know. Like I said, I have been pretty much in a cave.
Oh, dude, what's funny is that there was drama this week with them. That Isaiah Thomas supposedly went after Kevin Love because Kevin Love got sick and he left the game and was in the locker room after he went home.
But I'll tell you right now, if I'm sick and I gotta leave, don't come after me. It's like Shannon Sharp said. Don't come for me if I didn't send for you. That's simple, man.
Yeah, I saw that skit.
Don't come for me if I didn't send for you. Because I'm telling you, if I'm sick and I gotta leave the game, it's for a reason. You don't like that? Too fucking bad with your hobbling ass hip.
This time, this is the season where you really cannot blame Kevin Love. He's the one who's actually playing good basketball. JR, trash. Isaiah Thomas, trash. Shumpert, I don't even know where he is. I think he's still injured.
Oh, they did win their last one.
They did? Oh,
yeah, they won last night.
Bravo. They finally won a game. Jesus. They have the best player, LeBron James, but they're still playing like the Cleveland Cavaliers of old. It's like trash, man. And I honestly don't get that team. I know LeBron's not staying. That's for damn sure. I know Dwayne Wade's probably not staying.
See, I know a lot of people saying, but like, where's he gonna go?
Who?
Where's LeBron gonna go?
LeBron?
Like, the only place I could realistically see him going is San Antonio.
No, you have Kawhi. Why would you have him there?
They don't know if they're gonna have Kawhi.
Because they're playing around with Kawhi. Kawhi is not Tim Duncan.
No, but they're saying with the injury that he has, because 1 minute he's good, next minute all of a sudden he's hurt again. Like, they don't know if his quad's gonna hold up at all.
Kawhi, if you don't want to play for San Antonio, we got a spot for you in the Lakers. We got a spot for you.
It could be another Chris Bosh situation where it's just like your health is so bad that we just can't let you play.
Nah, I don't think that's the case. I think he can come back.
Well, shit, like you don't have a guy like Kawhi and not try to get him back out there.
I think what they want to do is, I'm not sure if he has bonuses in his contract or they're trying to save him for the playoffs, but we'll see how that goes.
Look, either way, there's a bit of friction over there. Like we've all heard, like if you've been paying attention to sports talk or anything that's been going on, like there's rumors going around like Kawhi's not happy with the Spurs right now, and the Spurs have been holding him back for his health. Like they really don't think he's healthy enough to go out there and perform. So
Kawhi, all I'm telling you is we got a spot for you on the Lakers.
But going back to LeBron, like I said, like come on,
we got a spot for you. We got a spot for you on the Lakers.
Lakers every year got a spot for every single person.
Though this year we actually might make the playoffs this year. We might actually make the playoffs this year.
Okay. I told you guys you're gonna cruise to a nice 10th spot.
Kyle Kuzma is balling.
Nice 10th spot for you guys, bro.
Came back. He's single.
Look, give that Lakers team 2-3 more seasons tops. You're gonna be in a legit position. Right now, you got a lot of young guys. It's about building that experience, that cohesiveness, and that chemistry, man. Let it happen. Don't try to rush it, because you'll go to the playoffs and you get swept.
Still making the playoffs. I don't mind, because that's an improvement from freaking Mike D'Antoni and freaking what's the owner? I forgot his name. Jim Buss and his nonsense. And Mitch Kupchak, he was just past his prime. He needed to go, but Jim Buss was the worst. This dude, instead of being at the games, he'd be at the Hooters down the street in LA Live, instead of at the games where he's supposed to be watching the game. Like, oh God, he pissed me off.
Man, if I had that much money, I'd be where the titties are too.
They don't have that much money. That's the thing. That's the reason why Jim Buss orchestrated a thing where he could sell a team and make money. There's things in especially for sports teams. Owners don't have a lot of money like them. Like the Buss family, they don't have a lot of money. Their asset is the team. So the Lakers are worth billions. For them, they don't have like millions. They have millions probably, but they don't have billions. They don't have billions.
I'm not saying they have billions, but they got money.
They have a couple million, yeah, but nothing compared to.
You're saying like that's light work.
It is. It is. It's not the owner. It's not the owner of the Knicks. It's not.
Give me a couple million today. And I'm feeling good.
They don't have Dolan money. James Dolan could probably buy the Lakers 4 times over if he wanted to, but he has the Knicks. The Knicks are worth probably more because they're in New York.
Look, when you're at that point where you don't got to look at the price, you're good.
But that's the reason why they tried to get Jeannie Buss out, because they wanted to sell the team for money. Because each of the kids are probably they're gonna probably make anywhere close to like maybe from 500 million to $1 billion each, depending on who gets the Lakers if it's sold. That's why they want the money. They don't care about the team. Jeannie Buss is the only one that cares about the team because she cared about her dad. But Jim Buss, that's why we suck for all these years. It's garbage. GM, garbage son, garbage everything, him and his hats.
It's nice to see your pain, because there were a lot of years where you were just an arrogant prick about your Lakers.
Because I'm not used to losing. This is strange. I'm used to being a champion. I'm used to being a champion.
From my side, this is a good view.
Well, you've lost, so you don't know what it's like to be a champion. You don't know what it's like to have in basketball to be a champion.
That's fine.
In basketball, you don't know what it's like.
I'm fine with it. It's okay. I like my team still.
We just take because we're the Lakers. We have a tradition.
But
yes, and I say we.
Speaking NBA, let's talk about this All-Star game. They had the closed room draft.
That was dumb.
Kevin, well, I think they did that mostly because it's They didn't want any drama-filled situations. Just pick your team and go. Don't worry about when you were picked, although they announced that Kevin Durant was number one pick by LeBron James, which, I mean, of course, like, why wouldn't you pick him? But outside of that, I was looking at the teams, and LeBron's team is looking pretty solid.
Yeah, those are all interior players, though, but Steph Curry's team is going to shoot the lights out of everyone on that team. So they're just going to launch threes. They're not even going to do any all-star stuff. They're just going to launch threes and stuff like that. Is Carmelo on Steph Curry's team? I can't remember that.
Carmelo, I think he is on the reserves.
He's on the reserve?
For LeBron, if I'm not mistaken.
Damn, it's that bad for Carmelo? He's on the reserve team now?
Well, no, they have, like, the starting, and then, like, I think they were just calling the reserve, like, the benches or whatever. Because, like, obviously, like, your bench is, like,
I never thought I'd see the day where Carmelo would be, as long as he's in the NBA, be like a reserve. I thought he'd be like a starter or something like that.
Yeah.
That's crazy how the NBA has become, but that's what happens when you go to the West. Paul George is not in the All-Star game for some odd apparent reason.
Yeah, no, that's kind of ridiculous. Like, a lot of people were questioning that because his numbers were pretty damn solid this year, and on top of it, too, it's like, he is an All-Star, you know?
Yeah.
But, I mean, like, you look at guys like Damian Lillard, who consistently was getting looked over, and like, he's a fucking all-star.
That's his own fault, though. He should get out of Portland. Like,
but dude, regardless of where he is, if you're putting up all-star numbers, it's a travesty that you don't get picked. But I feel like that's also a problem with, like, the fan voting system that
popularity. Lonzo Ball had more votes than him.
I really wish they would just go to a system of your numbers dictate if you are an all-star or not, you know? Like, and I get, like, you want to put on a show where it's like the fans are really going to be invested in it, which is why you have the fan voting. But at the same time, it's like you got guys that have better numbers than other players who don't get in simply because it's like the popularity contest of it, you know? Yeah, no, like, just like I said, looking at the teams, man, like, I really like what LeBron has set up here. You know, his starting lineup is himself, Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis. Well, unfortunately, DeMarcus Cousins went out. And he has Kyrie Irving, you know? Like, that to me is like a solid starting five, you know? Like, that's like an all-star team starting five. And then on the bench, you got Bradley Beal, LaMarcus Aldridge, Kevin Love, Russell Westbrook, Victor Oladipo, who, man,
What the fuck is Victor Oladipo doing in an all-star game?
You don't see the numbers putting up with the Pacers?
No one cares Victor Oladipo is doing. Oh, my God.
See, this is what I'm talking about, man. If you got the numbers, you should be there. This dude puts up numbers. He's a baller, bro. Maybe you should watch more basketball so you would know this.
I don't want to watch the Pacers.
Then you got Kristaps Porzingis and John Wall. So that's his team. That's what he's going to be bringing to the table. Now let me see if I can find Steph's team.
I know Steph has Draymond. I know he has Klay Thompson. And man, it's like, I don't know. The All-Star game is becoming boring now. I don't know what happened. It's not an event like it used to be anymore.
No, definitely not.
It's not the spectacle it used to be.
Well, I remember, like, back in the day, like, you would get excited about the dunk contest, you know, the skills competition, all that stuff, because you had, like, the best dunkers in the game every year competing, you know, and it was like, it wasn't a matter of worrying about risk of injury or anything. It was a pride thing. It's like, you had Jordan going in there, Dominic Wilkins going in there, you know, all like the great people that you wanted to see go in there were going in. And they did it because they wanted to beat the other guys and be like, yeah, I am the best dunker in this game, you know? Mm-hmm. And now it's like, it's more of like the come-up situation where the new guys that are maybe don't get that big of a shine, but they have like the hops, like they'll go in just to like basically get their name out there a bit more, you know? It's like guys that in games in most situations aren't the star, but because they can dunk, they just go in. And I mean, like, it's a shame that like we never seen LeBron James dunk competition.
LeBron James can't be in a dunk competition though. He's
not now.
No, even before he's not a stylized. No. He's not a Vince Carter type of dunker. He's an in-game dunker. He can't.
Come on, all you got to do is practice. Are you kidding me?
Can't do it.
You're telling me LeBron James couldn't put his arm in the hoop?
If LeBron James, to this day, I've never
literally seen LeBron jump so high he's had to duck.
It doesn't matter how high you jump. It doesn't matter how high you jump.
like a little bit of pride, like a little bit of creativity, he can do these things.
No, because he didn't do it. He hasn't done it in game. If you can't do it in game, you're not going to be in the dunk contest.
Majority of the dunks that they do, most people aren't doing in game. You know, it's like, let's be real. Like, how many times are you seeing people putting the ball behind their back or between their legs to do a dunk in game? Like, you don't do that.
I seen Kobe do it. Kobe was in the dunk contest and won the dunk
Yeah,
contest.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, Kobe, a star.
I seen Jason Richardson do it.
You know, like, why? Like, when we see these stars that are out there that don't go in the dunk contest, it kind of it screws it up. Which is why now it's like the hype isn't there. Like,
but that's the thing. I saw Jason Richardson do it. I saw Trace McGrady do it. I seen a whole bunch of other people do it. It's just that the people there's two different type of dunkers, stylized dunkers like Kobe, McGrady, back when they're younger, all those people, and there's in-game dunkers like LeBron. Ever since LeBron came into the league, he has not had no style, no flair, nothing in his dunks. It's just power through people, dunk. He has no. Yeah, you could jump high and you could do, but you have no flair, no style, nothing to it. And that's why I don't think he deserves to be in the dunk contest. Well, I don't care how high you jump. Vince Carter jumps as high as you, and he could do all that stuff in-game, outside game. He could probably do it now, too.
The idea that you think LeBron can't do stylized dunk is weird to me.
He can't, because he hasn't done it in-game. He has not done one crazy dunk in-game.
That's not a correlation. Just because he hasn't done it in-game doesn't mean he can't do it.
Everyone who's been in the dunk contest, they've had a style that they've done in game, and that's why they're in the dunk contest. I've never seen who else won even freaking Nate Robinson was doing some crazy stuff in game, and he was in the dunk contest. That makes sense to me. Dwight Howard was just the bullshit because he could just jump high. And he proved that when he just jumped high to put the stupid sticker on and and so he could win the dunk contest. I'm like, okay, what did you do? Because you could jump higher than Nate Robinson? Really? That's why you want to the dunk contest?
No one wants to see that midget, man.
Huh? But he was going to win though. Yo, don't call him no midget, dog.
I'm still mad though that they screwed my boy Aaron Gordon last year, man. He should have won that dunk competition.
It's the same thing with freaking why the dunk contest with Blake Griffin was bullshit too. He didn't even jump over the whole car. He jumped over the roof, the hood. The hood of the car. I'm like, oh god, this is why I was like, this is bullshit.
Well, but it's all gimmick now. It's I don't know, man.
It is what it is.
I mean, I'm still gonna watch it because what else is there gonna be to watch at that point? Like, I think football's gonna be done by then, and it's like we got literally it's just All-Star Weekend. I'll catch glimpses of.
You know what they should have? They should have people from N1 versus NBA players in the dunk contest. I have it like a team thing.
Yo, NBA don't want that smoke.
That would be crazy. Have people from N1 and stuff like that.
They actually have like
have people from the Drew
league of like dunk contests where the dunks that these guys think of, it's out of this world.
Have people from the Drew League. Have people from the Drew League play against some people from the NBA, and we'll see how crazy that gets. And make it like a team thing. That dunk contest would be crazy, but you know that's what it is. So that's my little NBA talk for this week. As many of you know, for football, it's going to be the Eagles versus the Patriots again.
Ugh. I lost me monies.
Well, it is what it is. I don't care. I'm just gonna go just to eat food. I don't care who wins. If it's Philly, history is against them because they're the only team in the NFC East that's not won a Super Bowl. So,
no man. Look, we're in a situation now where it's like I really feel this is the Patriots Super Bowl, man. And it sucks to even say that because I'd rather see the Eagles win. So it's like a new team has won. You know, we get away from like just constantly seeing the Patriots win. You know, and I mean, like, look, I don't have to be biased because my bottom line is out. The Vikings lost, and you know, congrats to the Eagles. They did what they had to do.
Didn't I tell you? Case Keenum will let you down?
Hey, I was all about my bottom line, man.
I told you, dog.
I didn't give a fuck. I was about my bottom line, so I was just pulling for him to do what I needed him to do. I was trying to play the odds. But Patriots are in. The Eagles are in. One more week before we get that. And then I'm looking at it like, look, if the Patriots win, history is made. You have a coach-quarterback situation where they stuck together and literally won 6 Super Bowls. Never before done.
Okay.
And fucking insane. And I mean, like, that is, regardless of how you feel about the Patriots, you have to tip your hat to that. Like, you will be witnessing history if they win. It's that simple.
Two of them are questionable because of cheating reasons. So.
Screw that. Like, who cares? Look, and all you people with your asterisks and all this shit, all teams cheat, okay? All teams cheat. You want to know something about the Patriots? Because they win so damn much, everybody is looking for it. That's the difference. But all teams cheat.
No, it's
I
not.
remember when the Browns got caught cheating, nobody said shit about it because of the goddamn Browns. But guess what? All teams cheat. Who cares? You still got to go out there and perform. You still got to do your job. You still got to win. Patriots go out there and win.
Yeah, but the thing with the asterisks, and you can't say it's not important because
it isn't important.
It's the nature of what they're cheating and getting caught consistently. You got caught twice cheating. You got caught.
They were spying on us. Yeah, we were because we were trying to win. They were deflating balls. Well, guess what? We still have to go out there and catch them. Like, to me, screw all this bullshit. You want to cut the goddamn shit out with the cheating and all this shit, man. They go out there, they perform. That's it. That's all.
You can't say that. That's like saying to a baseball player, "Okay, let me shoot a baseball to you," and the other team we're going to shoot tennis balls to you. That's you can't say, "Okay, I'm going to perform." No,
that's not even the same.
It is the same thing.
How
because
is that the same
it's
thing?
An unfair advantage. You can hit a tennis ball out of the park any time of the day. Who
the hell's throwing tennis balls in baseball?
But that's my point.
That's a stupid point.
You can catch a deflated football compared to a full football. You can catch it one-handed and basically squinch the football in your hand. It's a football, but it's a deflated football. That's an unfair advantage. That's changing the nature of the game.
Really?
It's changing the nature of the game.
Really?
Yeah.
Go out there and tackle them. How about that? Go out there and smack the ball down. How about that?
It's changing the nature of the game. The reason why they caught them with the deflated football is because they intercepted the pass, and that's how they figured out. Oh yes, these balls deflate. That's how they got them.
And you know what?
That's how they got them.
They went into halftime. They figured out the balls were deflated, and guess what happened when they came back in the second half with properly deflated balls? Got their asses blown out. So Colts, you probably should have just let them play with their deflated balls because you were doing better when they were deflated.
All I'm saying is you can't say you can.
What I'm saying is it's a bullshit argument. They go out there and they win. It's that simple. They go out there and they win. People and that's the thing, man. Whenever you see somebody doing something great, you're always looking and not just you. I'm just saying, people, they always want to find something to downplay the greatness.
People aren't finding stuff. They're getting caught.
Good.
They're getting caught. People aren't finding it. They're getting caught with it.
Really?
They're getting caught with it.
People worry about the flake gate. Get that shit out of here. Look, the Patriots are going to go out there and they could possibly win a 6th Super Bowl. Dude, they're going to their 4th Super Bowl in 3 years. That's insane, man. They could get a back-to-back again.
Or they could lose again.
But I'm just saying, in terms of...
I probably have the most Super Bowl losses in history as well, too.
Fans, witnessing sports history, it's there's only so many times you can say, yeah, I saw that happen. You know? And be a part of a conversation of, I saw that happen. And like I said, I'd rather see the Eagles win because I could be like, yeah, I saw when they won their first Super Bowl. And that was a pretty big fucking deal. Even though Eagles fans are a bit dickheads, Philly Eagles fans, not the ones that are abroad. I'm talking about the city of Philly fans. They're a bit of dickheads. Who throws batteries at Santa Claus? Come on. Who cheers a player that gets injured? Come on.
That's how Philly is, man. Philly's wild.
Kind of dickheads. But you know
Philly's
what?
Wild.
I would be happy for them if they won their first Super Bowl because that's a big deal. That's a pretty big deal. So I would like to see them make history too. So it's either way we're looking at it, we are about to witness history with this Super Bowl. And I'm just hoping it's a good match. I'm hoping it's tight. I'm hoping it comes down to the last second. I'm hoping whoever wins it in style. And because I have no investment for either team, I want to have a reason to be on the edge of my seat watching the Super Bowl.
If Tony Romo's calling the game, sure.
Oh, I hope so.
I don't think he's calling it though.
Tony Romo is one of the greatest announcers to ever do it.
But yeah, I really don't care who wins. I'm just going for the pizza and the food for Super Bowl. That's what it is.
I'm all about the wings.
But yeah.
All about the wings, bro.
Speaking of, there was some I guess last little sports update. There was a induction to the Hall of Fame. This is Montreal purposes, so Montreal fans are gonna get angry because Vladimir Guerrero didn't get inducted. Well, he got inducted into the Hall of Fame, but just not as a Montreal Expo. He went in as an Angel. He picked the Angels instead. which makes sense to me.
Yeah.
It makes sense to me, even though he played more time in Montreal. You played more time in front of empty seats.
Who cut the bigger check? That's all you ask.
It's not even cut the bigger check. It's like, and this is the reason. This is one thing I don't understand why Montreal wants baseball back here. Like, where are you gonna have it? Where? No one wants to go to the East End to go to that stupid fall where the dome could literally fall on your head. It could fall on your head. There's nothing downtown built like a baseball stadium, and if it is, it's gonna have to be a dome because it snows all the time.
Look, I'm very good on baseball for the simple fact that I only watch it when it's down to the crunch time for playoffs, so around August.
Oh, don't even care about it anymore.
So, I mean, whatever.
Unless there's like even cheating, like
Bring back the steroid era.
The steroid era, when everyone was cheating, that was good.
When we all knew they were juicing, but they were hitting those balls out the park.
That's why the greatest player of all time is Ken Griffey Jr. And I knew he wasn't cheating because he was always injured. He's always injured, always getting hurt, and still made the Hall of Fame.
Ken
Almost
Griffey was the boss, man.
The greatest baseball player of all time.
Got to play with his father too. How crazy!
Better than Bonds, better than and Hank Aaron. I think he's the greatest. If he wasn't injured, he would at least have 150 more home runs than he did. And what's his freaking name? The Chipper Jones got inducted to. Who else? I can't remember the rest of them too. But congratulations, you guys are in the Hall of Fame. Barry Bonds is still out. Roger Clemens is still out. Barry Bonds might make it next year. Roger Clemens, I don't think he's ever going to make it. I don't think he's ever going to make it.
His reputation with the
he lied.
Is pretty bad. So
he lied to Congress, so whatever.
I highly doubt it.
And that's a little sports news for everyone.
Oh, you didn't want to talk XFL?
Oh, all right. Last thing. The XFL is coming back, everyone.
That shit ain't gonna last.
The XFL is back.
Well, they're
the next 2 years.
It back 2020. According to Vince McMahon, he wants to create a product that is family friendly, good for the audience, not contrarian or aggressive. Basically, he wants to take the NFL and take everything that's good about the NFL and take it out. So players can't have criminal records. They have to stand for the anthem. And basically, I was just saying, like, it's going to be the worst product in the world if we can't have criminals playing sports.
All I know is going to be hard-hitting football. There's going to be a lot of CTE. I don't wish ill.
Trash.
I don't wish ill on anyone with that.
Trash, bro.
But I want to see Rod Smart come back. I miss He Hate Me. He Hate Me was like the best thing. Who else?
It's gonna be so garbage.
I can't wait. I love the XFL when it's on. It was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
Who's gonna play in the XFL?
A lot of people will. People who don't get drafted are gonna play in the XFL.
So basically, it's gonna be like
it's gonna be the low age
rookies 2.0.
It's gonna be the low age rookies. Yeah, they're gonna be, and they're probably gonna get paid a little bit more. Vince McMahon.
I'd rather watch college.
Huh?
I'd rather watch college.
People might. You never know how it goes. I'm one person. Never underestimate what Vince McMahon does, because yeah, he fails a lot, but that's what it is when you have a business. You fail a lot.
But all I'm saying is from his press release, nothing he was saying made me want to like mark a date on my calendar to watch the XFL. Absolutely nothing.
But their seasons are not going to go in the same time as NFL.
No, definitely not.
It's going to be after. Their season starts in February for XFL, and yeah, so it's only 10 weeks, which is it's shorter, and they're trying to make the games like 2 hours, so like 2 hours and a half long, which is pretty decent.
They said they want to have shorter games than the NFL, which that's probably the one decent thing I heard coming out of that. It's like, oh, we're going to have a faster paced game. You know, like if they could get the fast pace like the CFL has it, where like things just move, perfect, do that. But everything else, I was just like, you know what? We got the NFL. I'm pretty much good on that.
I don't know, CFL, I'm waiting for you to come back.
But I mean, power to you. I mean, good luck with like the 13 eligible people that'll be able to play, because if you can't have a criminal record.
People don't have criminal records in the NFL when they get in. They usually get it after
the best players got something in the back seat. You know what I'm saying? Like Ray Lewis.
Huh?
There was something in the limousine with Ray Lewis. He was a great player.
Oh, Kuhn Lewis? We don't talk his name here.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Ezekiel didn't have a record when he
got some shit going on.
He didn't have a record when he was.
I'm just saying, I like my athletes a little bit spicy. You know what I'm saying?
You can do anything you want once you get there. Cool.
A little bit of controversy. It's good.
I don't know. I don't know. All right, so let's talk about a good topic. Ja Rule and 50, aka Ferrari, or whatever you call it.
2018, and we're still having Ja Rule and 50 Cent beef.
Ja Rule and 50 Cent beef.
And it was literally like out of nowhere. Like completely left field. Like Ja Rule goes on like a Twitter spiel where he's just like spewing out all the hatred, calling 50 a pussy, saying he doesn't do shit, would never do shit. I was like, dude, like, it's 2018, we get it. You guys don't like each other. Like, at some point, you gotta move on. Like, what the fuck?
I could admire Ja Rule's tenacity.
And dude, I'm a fan.
Because Ja Rule's music has aged well. 50 Cent's music has not.
I am a Ja Rule fan, okay? Like, let's not get it twisted here. I fucks with Ja Rule's music. Like, the dude is... He's always been lit in my book. But this, man, come on. It's 2018, bro. And like,
pettiness is back, man.
It's like, I feel weird about it, too, because it's like the timing of, you know, like 50 Cent has a movie coming out. And I'm just like... this shit just randomly gets rehashed. Like, why? Like, did they like sit down in a room, have a conversation, be like, you know what? You know, you got the movie coming out. Maybe Ja Rule has like some new music coming out that he hasn't told anyone yet.
I doubt it.
So it's like, yo, let's just spark up the beef, get a little hype around our names again. You know, like it'll be good promo for your movie. It'll be good promo for whatever I got going on. And then boom, like I'm just saying, like it makes no sense to me why in 2018 I'm hearing Ja Rule get on Twitter and go at 50 Cent. For what? For what?
Would I be without you?
Like, for what? It's 2018, bro.
Dude,
it's bad enough. I don't know, like, 90% of that XXL Freshman list.
We're going to talk about that. Don't worry. We're going to talk about that.
But I'm saying, it's like, it's bad enough. I'm looking at that list, and I'm just like, I'm literally having to do Google searches on these kids, and all of them got rainbow hair, which makes no sense to me.
Don't worry, we'll talk about the XXL thing.
But it's just like, yo, what is happening? Like, this has been the longest month of my life.
Really?
Yo, January has been long as shit.
I don't know what you have going on, but for me, it's been...
But I'm just saying, like think about it. We are still in January, and the amount of shit that's happened in January.
Oh, that's life, but the whole beef with Jarl thing, like I said, I can admire his tenacity and keep going at that stuff. I don't know what caused Jarl to like step out of pocket and momentarily lose his mind, because we don't dude, it's over, let it go now. But I do admire what you're doing, because I'm a proponent of pettiness, and
I'm always in for some petty.
Yeah,
but like even your petty's gotta have purpose. You know, like I need to know Ja Rule has something coming, or like something of significance sparked him to do this.
Listen. How this whole thing started, it was 50 Cent and Ice Cube's son talking on the radio with Big Boy, and they were talking, and Ice Cube's son and 50 Cent, they were driving in the car, and they were talking about how they were driving in the car, and Ja Rule was playing on the thing, and Ice Cube's son was like, he was bumped to it, and then 50 Cent, no, take off that shit. It's trash. Take it off. And that's what started it. 50 Cent started for no reason. So I understand where Ja Rule was like, okay, I was minding my business, but no, he had to talk. It makes sense. It's like, yeah, you talking now, so why not? And like I said, Ja Rule's music has aged well. 50 Cent's music has not aged good at all.
Bro, you could go on Spotify right now. They got, like, Ja Rule has an album where it's literally just, like, the hits, like, all of his top hits. Dude, that is top to bottom, no skips. Let that shit ride on high volume.
Yeah, man, this
like if you want to pregame, like you pregame, put that on and it's lit.
His stuff aged really well. Like 50 Cent stuff, like no one wants to hear that shit no more, man. And it's like,
I mean, Get Rich or Die Trying is still a classic, bro. I can still bump that front to back.
I don't know, man.
No, I do know. I can bump that front to back. That's a classic.
I think a lot of his music.
I just wish these two old men would just let that shit go. It is 2018. Let that shit go. It's over with. Like, at this point in our lives, the last thing anybody wants is a Ja Rule 50 Cent beef.
Does 50 Cent have enough money to do that anyways? Wasn't he broke at one point?
Oh, he filed bankruptcy, so we wouldn't have to shell out the 21 million or whatever it was in that lawsuit. That was just a smart move. Like, we all know that.
It's a Trump move. Oh, man. But, yeah. Ja Rule, I don't know what to tell you, man. Just, I like the pettiness, but, you know, at a point, it's gotta stop.
I mean, it's crazy. Like I said, this has been a very long month. I mean, dude, we had Cameron and Mace beef. Now we got 50 Cent and Ja Rule beef again. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, but Mace.
What year is this?
Okay, first of all, we don't call him Mace. We call him Betha. Call him Betha. I'm sorry, I'm a Dipset fan. I'll Dipset till I die. I'll rep them until I die. Dipset Bird Gang.
You know, it's okay to like two things at once, even if they're at conflict.
I don't like Mace. I don't like Betha.
Like, the way I like Ja Rule and I like 50 Cent, even though they're at conflict, like, that's perfectly fine. You can do that. You don't have to pick sides.
I'm not a big fan of 50 Cent though. I like some of his music, but I'm not a huge fan. I'm a bigger Ja Rule fan than I am. I'm
just saying, you don't have to adopt your celebrities' beefs. You don't have to do that.
No, the reason why,
like when the Locks and State Property were going at it, we as fans didn't have to pick sides.
I picked the Locks.
You know what I picked? I picked the side of the good music. And I was just like,
which was the Locks.
Both sides were putting out good music.
Which was the Locks. The reason, the problem I have, I'll get a quick soliloquy into this, but the reason I have a problem with Mace is because he was a rapper, and, you know, he was with Dipset, Cameron, all that Horse and Carriage, Big L, all that stuff. And cool, he left them hanging, owing them money. And he went to preach, stealing money from people.
What all preachers do?
Yeah, that is what all preachers do. They went to preach the gospel of the Sky Wizard, and he got his money, came back to rapping, left again to go preach, to come back to rapping. I'm like, dude, you're a swindler. You're just a schemer. And Cameron saw through that, and I respect that. I respect that from Cameron. Like, yeah,
don't knock the hustle, bro.
That's not hustle.
Don't knock the hustle.
If you're hustling to get over people or take advantage of people, that's not good, man. Cameron saw through that. That's why I respect Cameron when he responded to that. Dipset. Oh, but Jim Jones is a different story. I'm not even getting to what Jim Jones and Mace have going on. That's deeper than rap.
Anyway, I just wish all these guys would just make good music and leave the beef out of it.
Oh, Cameron's coming with some sick music.
Oh, his last album was meh.
Last album was a classic. Like, all of his songs are classics.
Fucking relax. No, it wasn't.
Classics. They don't make hits. They make classics.
Dude, that last one that Cameron just put out, that was not classic. I'm sorry. That was definitely not his best work. He knows it too.
Not his best work, but it's still classic.
Ugh.
All right, so
let's talk about these XXL freshmen.
This XXL Freshman.
Let's talk about like the three names I knew.
So there, online there was a list. Just to give everyone a little backstory, there was a list. I'm sure everyone knows, you know, the freshman class for XXL, how they have the rappers and all that stuff come together and they do the cipher, which is ridiculous beyond words. Especially everyone knows that the last two famous ones with freaking XX Tentacion, whatever. I don't give a fuck what his name is. Ugly God, Kyle, all them people emanate. That one was trash, but the one was worse was with 21 Savage, Kodak Black, and
21.
This is. I'm just telling you, I'm struggling right now because I don't even know most of these people's names. Who else came from that class? 21 Savage. Who else was in that? Yeah, I don't care.
Bro,
but
I'm telling you, like, I don't know most of these.
I'm telling you, I was like, what the hell is this bullshit? And lo and behold, 2018's here. They came up with a new class for the freshman list. And when I tell you that I don't know if it's me, if I'm old, I'm an old man. I don't know. Am I an old man?
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
You're definitely an old man.
I'm not an old man. They came out.
They fucking come.
No. They came out. There is this list, dude. When I tell you, I know one person, and it's because she's famous. Cardi B. That's the only person on the list.
But no, like I was saying, like I know, like I know a few more. Like Rich the Kid deserves to be there.
No idea who that is.
Even though like he's been around for a while, like, but he's got a following. He's kind of big. Jaden Smith, dude, his last album was actually really.
I don't even consider him. I consider him Will Smith actor's son because I know from acting. I don't know from.
Maybe you should listen to his music and understand.
No.
But like the Bad Bobby or Barbie, however the fuck she says it, chick. The only reason we know her is because of Dr. Phil. Catch Me Outside, chick.
I heard maybe her talking about rapping some shit, but that's about it.
Dude, she actually raps. Like, I mean,
is it good? Is it bad?
No, it's not good.
Okay.
Like,
who else? Who else is there?
Okay, Roy Woods. I know him, obviously.
Don't know. I know Roy Woods Jr., the comedian. I don't know who Roy Woods is.
Yo, Roy Woods. He's part. Yo,
who's that?
Oh, he's affiliated with Drake, man.
No one cares about
Roy Woods.
No, I don't. I told you the only person I know affiliated with Drake is Nav.
Yo, no, like. What the fuck is Ski Mask the Slump God?
Ski Mask. Listen to this name. Ski Mask the Slump God. Are you serious? Ski Mask the Slump God. This is what hip hop has become.
It's so bad, bro. Okay, Famous Dex, we know. NBA Youngboy, the only reason I know him is because apparently he's a dickhead to his girlfriend.
NBA Youngboy, who? Oh my god, I don't even know what the fuck that is. What is it? What is that? Let me see this list again. Let me see.
Yeah, 6ix9ine, who I don't.
6ix9ine, who's this? YBN Namir, Chirpy Red. Who are these people?
It's like look, when the list came out, I obviously the names I didn't know. I decided to do a little research on, and it was just shocking, like how bad some of their songs were.
Really?
I'm thinking like this is the state of hip hop.
Jay Critch, I don't know who the fuck that is. Smoke Perp, that's his name. His name is Smoke Perp. We were just talking about last episode how people should not listen to rappers and talking about Percocets and Molly and stuff. This dude's name is Smoke Perp.
No, Perp is weed, bro.
Huh?
Perp is weed. Weed is fine. There's nothing wrong with weed.
God, this is the most ridiculous.
There's nothing wrong with weed. We are not going to add weed to the list of the opioids and those drugs.
You know what? I'm going to ask everyone. I'm going to put this on Twitter and on Instagram. Like, do you know these people? And if you
know what, I'll say this. Obviously, when it comes to these things, it's dictated by the kids. Like, obviously, it's between the ages of the 12s to the 16 that really have the biggest say in these things. And the weird thing about it is, like, I mean, obviously for us as adults, we don't have like the same knowledge of like these new artists coming up. They have millions of followers, millions of views on YouTube. Like, you look at one of their videos on YouTube and it has like literally like millions of views on it. And I'm just thinking, like,
that's fine.
Like, where the hell did they even come from?
That's fine, but you know what's making the views? It's the beat. It's not them. Like, if I ask one of these kids who listen to the songs, whatever, like, okay, rap me something what he says. Tell me what he says.
Dude, they know the words. No, these kids know the words. Because you gotta remember, like, back in the day when we used to have like Much Music and MD, and like we would watch music videos all day.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we would do it when we would come home. Like, these kids literally have it everywhere they go now because of their phones and their tablets. So all they do is watch YouTube. Like, it's all they do. 24/7, they're on YouTube watching videos, whether it's music videos, whether it's like the Vine shit, or it's watching people play video games. Like, that's pretty much the craze now. It's one of the reasons why you have like all these cable companies now trying to like get into the streaming market heavily, is because everything, especially like YouTube now, it's like it's one of the biggest things out there.
Yeah, but exposure doesn't.
Guys in their exposure.
Yeah, exposure doesn't equate to good, and that's,
I'm not saying that at all.
Yeah, and that's what we have to. That's what we have to understand.
I'm more saying like it's surprising to me, like the following these guys have, like how big they're seemingly getting through these avenues, but yet I literally only hear about them when something like this pops up. It's like a bunch of names, like, and it's like they're freshmen, like they're new. You're expecting like, okay, like what do they have out there? And it's like you check them out, they have like 12 mixtapes already out there that are like on the streaming sites, have millions of downloads, and then it's like you look them up and they're literally stars already.
And you don't hear about them ever again.
But the thing is, like, I didn't hear about them before, and now that they get put on this list, obviously you're gonna hear a lot more about them because of that. But it's surprising to me how big these guys are when it's like never hear about them.
They you know what they remind me of? And this is gonna go into a funny thing. They remind me of Tide Pods that people keep buying into. And I'll explain what I
Bro,
mean.
Tide is discontinuing Tide Pods.
I don't think so.
No, I heard there was an announcement that they had made that they're, because of like the Tide Pod challenge, they're gonna discontinue it.
I use that stuff to clean my clothes, better not. But I'll tell you why. I consider them as Tide Pods. You just throw them in. They're good for the one cycle, and that's it. They dissolve, and that's it. You don't hear about them again. They have their hype. They do what they're supposed to do in that moment, and then they're gone. You don't hear about them ever again. Like what happened to XX Ted? Oh fuck, I don't care what his name is. he got arrested. We won't hear about him again. The freaking lifestyle dude. We don't know what he's up to again.
Which lifestyle dude?
The one lifestyle. Yeah, the one who can't talk.
Young Thug?
Yes, Young Thug.
He's doing pretty well.
Don't hear about him no more. Don't hear about him as he used to. Don't hear about him no more.
He just put out a joint album with Future.
That's called a mixtape. It's not even an EP. That's called a mixtape.
Whether it's a mixtape,
Future,
whatever.
Future is different from them because I could actually understand what Future's saying. So Future will always be around. Future will always be around.
Hey man, lately Young Thug's been putting out some hot shit, bro.
None. And this is why I said they're like Tide Pods. You just throw them in the thing. Cardi B actually has music and she raps. She actually has music and she raps. That latest one she came out with Bruno Mars, Finesse. That's a new Jack.
Still need an album from her.
That's a New Jack hit right there. If she was born around New Jack time, or she was coming around that time, that's a New Jack hit right there. And she has Bruno Mars on that too. Crazy.
Still waiting for that album, Cardi B.
But that's the thing, because she raps. You understand what she says, so she's gonna last a while. And people don't even know this, but she took all of Nicki Minaj's heat, all of it.
No. You know what?
Where's Nicki Minaj?
I'll tell you right now.
We haven't heard from her.
Even though she hasn't put out anything recently, Nicki Minaj is good. Like her following is still bigger than Cardi B.
It is, but
every time she puts out a single, it charts up because of her fans. Like if she puts out an album tomorrow, dude,
who's gonna write that one for her?
The point is, regardless of like who writes it for her or whatever, or if she writes it herself, Nicki Minaj is still the person to beat.
But that's the thing. My point is that who was writing her? Was it Safari who's writing her stuff before? And ever since he left, she has not had anything good at all. At all.
She's put out a couple of decent verses here and there. Like
it's probably what leftover he had left.
Like she has some good verses that have come out, but like I'm saying, man, at the end of the day, she's still the top girl in hip hop.
Yeah, because she had the fan base there before Cardi B.
And I mean, like, look, Cardi could get to that point where she rises above, but it's like at the end of the day, it's still Nicki. It's still Nicki. She's still the one. She's still that person that, like, when you look at the female artists, that's the reason why everybody compares what they're doing to her, because she is the pinnacle right now.
We'll see, but yeah, and that's as much as I can say. Oh god, these fucking mumble rappers, these one-hit wonder rappers.
Man, Culture 2 came out. I know a lot of people were hating on it.
I haven't heard Culture 2, so I can't.
I'll say it's not as good as Culture 1. I feel it's a bit too long. Like there's a few songs that I would have put to the chopping block, but overall, like, I mean, it was pretty solid. A good, like, yo, we're about to party, or, you know, there's a few songs you could pull out there if you're hitting the gym, just get that motivation going. But
I'll try to listen to it. Maybe it sounds good.
Yeah, it's about, like, I think it's an hour, 45 minutes or something like that. Like, it's a pretty long album considering, you know, but like I said, man, it held up for me, man.
That's good.
Like, the few songs I fucked with on there, like, I was bumping heavily, you know, like, the Drake verse was a standout. A lot of people were talking about that. 2 Chainz also was on there.
2 Chainz is still alive?
Bro, what?
I don't know, man. 2 Chainz.
2 Chainz is that nigga.
He could be around.
Right now, he's one of my favorite rappers.
The last time I saw 2 Chainz is when he was like giving his dog perfume for some $4,000 shit. That's all I remember from 2 Chainz.
Rich nigga shit, bro. Rich nigga. He even has a show on Vice. I don't know if it's still on
That's probably the show. That's probably what I saw him.
Yeah, probably saw on that. I don't know if it's still on Vice Canada. Because, man, I got beef with Vice Canada, man. They discontinued Jesus and Mero. I gotta watch it on the internet now. Fucking shit, bro.
And Vice was a Canadian company, but they saw Quebec being a burden, moved to New York.
Dude, I'm like...
and just built up the company from there.
1 minute, I'm seeing like my recordings there for Jesus and Mero. You know, I like to watch my shit, man, every night, man. That shit's fire. And then all of a sudden it's like no feature recorders. I was like, is this a mistake? No announcement, nothing. Just cut my shit, bro. Now you literally gotta go on the Vice website to watch an episode of Jesus and Mero. That's disrespectful. Why I got this big ass TV if I can't watch television shows on a big ass TV?
I guess I just want to get more revenue coming into the website.
Piss me off,
Stream
bro.
and everything that.
Mad disrespectful, Vice Canada. Mad disrespectful.
Oh man,
y'all fucked up with that.
Yeah, man, so
Y'all got me fucked up with that.
that's my little rant for the mumble rappers. I don't know. You got anything else you wanna
Man,
speak your mind about?
like we were saying before, man, it was a really quiet week. Like, I feel like a lot of the conversations that were happening this week were basically stuff that ran over from last week as well. You know, we gotta wait another week for some football. We gotta hold it down with some college basketball right now. You know what I'm saying? And the X Games in the background.
I don't know. I'm just, I have so much work to do. It's unbelievable. So I'm just like, I just want to get past this little rush thing where I have work and the website and the podcast and everything. I just want to get all that done with so then I can have a little break. I need a vacation. I need a long
Trying to go
vacation.
to an island?
If possible, sure, yeah. I want to go to Vegas. I want to go to Los Angeles. That's where I want to go.
LA's pretty dope.
I really want to go to Los Angeles. See things. I just like want to get into the sun, just for a little bit, into the sun, but not any foreign food or some shit where I can get sick. The food will actually be familiar to me.
So
like Dominican Republic, when I went, the food was amazing. Food was amazing, and beach was amazing.
As long as the food is edible, I'm good. Because when I go on vacation, it's all about the drinking, man. I just want to be on a beach. I want to have endless drinks, either coming to me or available to me. I just want to get drunk, get some sun, and just get my beautiful skin the darkness it deserves to be.
But I'll look into the vacation thing. I'm thinking about it, so never know. Might happen. If that happens, that means I'm going to have to record a lot of episodes before I leave. But, that's the name of the game. But that's all that happened. Anything made you mad this week?
No. Like I said, man, it was such a weird, quiet week. I mean, I could say one thing made me happy. Larry Nassar got that 40 to 175 years. Bong bong.
The sexual predator in
and honestly, I was saying,
pedophile?
I personally feel like that was a light sentence for him. I thought what he should have got was they put him in a cell, they sit him in the Clockwork Orange chair, and they basically just replay on a loop all of the females' testimonies that were presented to him during that court proceeding. And just for the rest of his life, they could feed him through an IV, I don't care. We'll make him sit there and watch, get the eye drops, so he never misses a thing. The rest of his life.
That's kind of evil there. But
That's justice.
But it is justice. I have no pity for him.
Neither.
He is if he doesn't kill himself, he's bound to get raped. One of the two.
You think I'm evil?
How's that evil?
That's dark.
How's that evil? It's one of the two. He's either going to kill himself or he's going to get raped. I actually, if anyone who's listening that watched the Instagram post I did, I put a picture of him, of Larry Nassar, and having the kind of sad face, like with this, the face you make when karma is just a soap drop away. Dude, I'm sorry, but that's what happens to you. And people are saying, "Oh, you shouldn't wish prison rape on anything." I'm saying he's lucky Booty Warrior's not in that jail wherever he's going.
Hey, I'm not wishing rape on him. I'm not even wishing that he gets beat up in there.
I am.
I'm just happy that justice was served. I personally would have went a bit further, but
I believe in an eye for an eye.
Hey, man, 40 years to 175 years. There's no way he's getting out.
If he escapes, yeah.
Yeah, right.
The stranger things.
What?
Stranger things have happened.
What is he, El Chapo? Fuck?
Huh?
He's El Chapo?
El Chapo got in jail the same day and escaped the very next.
Bro, El Chapo literally said, and I quote, "I will not kill any of the jurors before the court thing happens."
Yeah,
you know how big your baller? He was like, "Yeah, I'm not going to kill any of the jurors." But The one thing he didn't say is, I'm not going to kill their family. I'm not going to kill their friends. I'm not going to shoot their dog in the face. He didn't say any of that.
He has money. It's a ridiculous amount of money he has.
Anything with El Chow, I would not want to be a part of. Anything at all. Like, jury duty for who? El who? No. You got the wrong one, buddy. No. I can't do it. Can't do it. Nope. Not happening.
Like, nope.
Nope. Not happening. You got me fucked up.
You got to bring him to like the States and give like an international court with him and put him like Rikers on a hole or somewhere like that where no one could get him. Like, honestly, no one. You got to put him in one of those private prisons.
El Chapo.
You can't put him. You can't put him in like one of those state prisons.
We know exactly what's going to happen. He's going to go to court. We're going to do the whole thing. We're going to sentence him. We're going to put him in jail. He'll be out in a week. He'll be out in a week. That's how it goes.
I wonder if they'll have a Narcos with El Chapo. Is there one with him on Netflix?
I know Netflix has a El Chapo show.
Yeah, but I wonder if Narcos is gonna follow.
Hey man, if they go that far, why not?
That'll be nice. All right, man. So I guess that wraps things up.
Yeah, man. This was a lower energy, lighthearted episode for you guys.
I think people enjoy it. I know you kids nowadays and your rap music.
Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
And that's all the lyrics he knows. It's just the beat.
That's all you need to know.
That's how far we've come. Oh, jeez. But thank you everyone for tuning in. We really do appreciate it. Another week gone by. Website is still in progress, so keep that in mind. That it's looking pretty sweet so far. I am pretty happy on how it looks so far. So keep your eyes tuned for that.
Look, it'll be up when it's up, right? Right.
I just like to let people preview and stuff.
It'll be up when it's up.
But as usual, if any podcast app you use, Google Play, iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, many people are using Spotify now. So
yeah, man,
Spotify is where it's at. So if you guys can support us on Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, Google Play, we really do appreciate it. And please do rate us, because when you rate us, we know how we do. When you write a comment to us or say anything, we know how we do. If there's something you don't like, let us know. If you don't like my comment about a rapist getting raped in jail, first of all, you're wrong. And second, I will listen to you. I will listen to you.
Such a dick.
I will listen to what you have to say. But no, just rate us, comment, everything on iTunes if you can. That would help us out a lot. And share with your friends. I know a lot of people are sharing right now. Shout out to a lot of people on social media, Instagram, Twitter, fellow podcasters. You guys helped us out a lot this week, and we really do appreciate it. And we got a spot for you if you want to come on. We got a spot for you. That's my new tagline. We got a spot for you.
But we vetting.
Yeah, we vetting. I don't mind. I don't mind interviews and stuff like that because it's just interviews. But I'm trying to see, maybe next week we can have a special guest come in and talk about some nonsense. But we'll see how it goes. And that's essentially it. Anything you want to say?
No, just the usual. You can hit us up, Twitter, Don't Be Mad Pod. You can hit us up on Facebook, Don't Be Mad Podcast. Hit us up on Instagram, Don't Be Mad Pod. You can hit me up on Twitter at LeftyLucky_. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, reach me at JJNBA on Twitter.
You know what I'm saying, man? We're there. We respond. We talk. We shoot the shit. We're always in the topics. We're always in the laughs. It's all good. Don't be shy.
And any Montrealers that are listening to this, I know a lot of Montrealers do comment about this. They don't show it, though, but they do comment about it. I'm like, if you guys are interested to talk, come on and talk and shoot the shit, because I know there's a lot of funny shit, a lot of funny stories, a lot of people that post Instagram stuff, and a lot of people that want to comment on it.
Yeah, we riled a couple people up with that Sexbot shit.
No.
Hey, yo, let me make something clear, okay? Obviously we're guys, so we were talking about the female Sexbot, but I did tell you guys about the male one, okay? And the reason I did that specifically because I'm all about inclusivity. You know what I'm saying? I can't even say the word right. That's how much I'm about it. Okay? But I told y'all, there's the Thoughtbot 5000 and the Fuckboy 5000, man. It's there for everybody, whether you're straight, whether you're gay. There's something for you. So don't come at me acting all funny style when I'm talking about what I would do with the Sexbot just because you think it's weird. You know what? Sex toys are here to enhance your sex life, not replace your sex life. I could buy a Sexbot and still get some real booty cheeks out there in the streets. That's my prerogative. Okay?
And for women, if a sex toy does not stimulate you, that means your pussy is beat down and it needs rest.
Yo, what's your problem today, bro?
I'm laughing because it's hilarious. No, but
what's your problem today?
It's funny. You have to make people laugh sometimes.
What's wrong with you, bro?
And you're smiling. He's laughing here too. No, but in all seriousness, that the Sexbot thing, a lot of I don't want to name names because there's.
Yo, I don't even got to name names. I'm just saying.
They know who it is already.
Watch your mouth when you talk to me.
They know who it is already. But I'm like, if you're not so worried about the Sexbot, why were you like going off about it for like I'm making videos about it too? For
watch your mouth when you talk to me. Okay? Okay? If I want to put the bands down to get a Sexbot, I'm going to do that. That's my business. That's my right.
And
whoever... If I want to get some pocket pussy, I'm going to get some pocket pussy. That's my right.
Someone was contesting, well, not contesting, but, just kind of going in on you for it, making videos about us.
I do whatever the fuck I want.
I guess that person feels threatened about the thought box.
I do whatever the fuck I want. And this is directed at anybody who says something. Whether it was on Twitter, or it was on Instagram, or it's in my text. Don't ever text me about some shit.
Oh, you got a text about that?
Don't ever text me about some shit I say on here.
Oh, wow. You got a text about it? I didn't get no text. Thank God my number's not where people could find it.
Yo, we should have had some gunshots for this shit. Some air horns for this shit. Make this shit spicy.
We should get like a soundboard and just start playing shit.
I'm gonna get the soundboard. I'm gonna really get spicy in this bitch. And that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna be pulling up every goddamn time. Rewind that selector because I'm gonna go hot.
Oh god.
I'm gonna start smacking the mic.
Don't break the mic, fuck.
Smack the shit. Got me fucked up around here.
No, but oh yeah, that's one other thing. Like people say they wanted to hear more music, like more background music and stuff like that. Listen,
you want some background
people
music?
Need to understand something. You got to pay us to do that stuff because if we put that stuff,
you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna set up a little. Maybe a PayPal, maybe a Cash App, some shit. Shoot us the change so we can put that music in the background.
Because that's gonna cost money for us to get good music. And if you want something like some J.R. Ryder, that's the first thing that came to my mind. You want some
what year is this, bro?
You want some background music?
What? J.R. Ryder?
You want some background music?
I was thinking show off.
No, I was thinking freestyle.
You talk about J.R. Ryder. Cut the show off. No, we done, son. Cut the show.
No, but if you want like background music and stuff like that, that's gonna cost money. That's serious because that's royalty stuff. That's royalty stuff. We can't put that on iTunes, unfortunately.
J.R. Ryder. I haven't heard that name in years, bro.
No, it came up in the conversation I had recently. That's why. J.R. Ryder.
You might as well said J Hood, nigga. Oh my god.
What happened to J Hood, speaking of? I have no idea what happened to that dude.
Anyways, man. Thank you guys for listening.
Don't get upset. Well, someone did.
I don't mind it, man.
It was funny. It was hilarious.
We can keep the spice going. I'm all for it.
I want to talk about it more, but I would name names at that point, and that's not me.
Just know next time I'm bringing the sound effect.
All right, everyone. So we will see you all next week. So have a great week, and don't be mad.
Don't be mad, guys. Take it easy. Have a good one. Peace.
Peace.